Hi, this is Juno. It's Juno Tech Show, and welcome once again.
In Maryland, Georgetown track, in Los Angeles, the University. So I know what America was before and what is America now. I cannot believe that they could possibly be the way they are right now.
So Donald Trump is blaming the illegal migrants to the United States, and apparently the United States is composed of immigrants. And do you think it's also because their lawmakers legalize things like weed? You know, they legalize marijuana, they legalize living together. They actually, the free sex came from America. I mean, they propagated all this, liberalism and sexual behaviors, and the Hollywood movies are very wild. So it's not really, although America is, like you said, sir, is, a first world country, and a lot of Americans are conservative. But do you think it can also be traced to, because their lawmakers now are not that, not as wise in their discernment of crafting laws in the name of freedom? They would like everybody to be happy, but then they're losing control as to the carrot and stick, and then putting a blaming finger on other people that are not whites or other races. And it's funny because the United States is also a country of immigrants, and in New York, the Statue of Liberty, is grounded on the premise that America is the land of the free, and they accept people from all over the world, people who are rejected from all over the world. And so they have had this compassion ingrained into their existence from the beginning, and so they've become blessed. But lately, though, they have been already very regulatory, and they're trying to blame other races. So what do you think of that, sir?
Well, in the first place, they're abusing freedom already. Even freedom has limitations. When you harm other people, you cannot use freedom. If you are not, doing anything wrong against your fellow man, you can invoke freedom. But once you hurt another individual or group of people, they are using freedom too far. It's no longer freedom, it's abuse of freedom what they're doing in the United States. I must agree that they must have a stricter border, because America is being invaded with another Americans and all kinds of races. Fine, you said that it's a country of immigrants. Fine, but the Americans the immigrants of America before were the Northern Europeans, the Nordics, and by nature they have different discipline. I'm sorry to say, the Latin Americans, which the Filipinos are also considered as Spaniard, influenced by Latinos and everything. Look what we are right now. And I don't think a country without a border is not a country. If you don't control your border, you cannot say freedom for everybody to come into the country. What if the Philippines does the same thing? What will happen to us? I mean, there is no country without boundaries, without borders. You can't call that a country, and this is what was abused during the Obama regime. Come in, it's nice to be here. But then, they were getting the problematic immigrants in the United States, not the qualified ones. I don't include those who are, you know, educated and can help America because of their intelligence and their education. But then you have seen convicts going to America, killing people, raping, and etc. And they still there. Why? What kind of freedom is that? I cannot understand it. And that destroyed America. Besides, America, as I said, is more oriented on the Northern Europeans. Those are the first immigrants. And the Latinos have a different attitude. They have a different genes, you know, for whatever you can say. Mainito na ulo yan eh. The Latinos are known for that. And as I said, those crossing the border are not the good immigrants that America should have. There has to be some process to accept it to America. They say it's because it's a source of cheap labor. Not enough. But they don't see the other side of the coin. Cheap labor, but the Americans themselves cannot find jobs because they are invaded by cheap labor. So, I mean, is that good? I don't think so. You have to take care of your own people first, your own citizens first, before you say, oh, America is a country of immigrants. Well, the hell, it started that way. Quite well, but does it have to go on and on and on? Maski people who are, you know, shall we say, criminally inclined and terrorists and etc. I cannot see how it could apply that freedom is a country, freedom for everybody. I cannot accept that.
Okay, you mentioned, sir, that originally the migrants from the United States were from Europe, the northern parts of Europe.
English, German,
Yes.
the Netherlands.
There has been a stigma because they were called the hillbillies. And you know the behavior of the hillbillies, they practice this, what do you call this? Within the family. They have sex within their own family members. And that causes the incest, yes, that causes the abnormality of the thinking, of the brain.
I didn't hear that.
If they're trying to, but it's worldwide knowledge that the hillbillies, there's a stigma for the hillbilly because that's what their practice is. You know, they have this abnormal behavior. So do you think this also caused the abnormal thinking of the Americans today, and you know, of the of those sitting in the lawmakers who legitimize, bad behavior?
Well, I cannot comment on that because this is the first time I hear about that kind of behavior. I never heard of it. But be that as it may, these are things that the laws of America should correct. Okay, America was founded by immigrants, fine and well. But does it have to be all the way? It has already been founded. Why don't they cultivate their own culture, their own people, and why allow others to infiltrate? And this causes this friction, because our Latinos are so different to Anglo-Saxon. Let's face it. And they're not getting the best of them. And as well as the Muslims. There are good ones. That's what they should allow. But the bad ones, I cannot see why. Just like in our country, how come all these drug lords are able to come in? What's wrong? So
I think it's the government's role to be able to control or regulate and promote only the good, what's good for the country, and then to control and regulate.
We have a culture defect, One thing I noticed with their people, they are not too nationalistic. They don't love the country. They love money more than the country. And that is unfortunate because even if a president tries hard to eliminate all these things, but if the people below him will not follow, because they have been used to allowing all these things. So there has to be a great change in our country. I don't know how we can possibly change in the immediate future, but definitely we have got to change. We are not nationalistic, unlike the Japanese. Oh, the Japanese are very nationalistic people, and other countries as well. But the Philippines, it's something that I don't feel they have that much love of country.
Okay, so we have a very interesting, controversial discussion here, and we'd like to take a few seconds, a few minutes to take a break, and we'll be back shortly. Thank you.
This is Juno for the Juno Talk Show, and welcome once again to our fourth season. See you.
So, music still.